desperate. You should have thought about that before coming to class today. Okay. I'll help you. Okay. Just don't make it obvious. You're lucky that I brought my notes today. Okay, so what question are you on? Number 1. Wow. Lucky for you, I'm already done. So, right here on my notes. Okay. So, on that picture right there, that is an isotonic cell. So, the answer is isotonic. Oh, you're welcome, it's fine. Okay, so which one was number 2 again? Okay, so it says right here, the independent variable is on the x-axis, the dependent variable is on the y-axis. Okay. She's here. Okay. So, yeah, I failed this class twice already, so I don't know why you want help from me, but, I found these answers on the internet, so it's okay. So on this test, like, usually she just gets on her phone and plays, like, Among Us or, like, Fall Guys or something on her computer. Yeah, she doesn't take her job seriously at all. Okay, I think the coast is clear, because sometimes she even falls asleep. Pretty sure she almost got fired as well one time because of it, but... Okay, anyway, we're running out of time on the test. So... according to this diagram I found, the water has 2 hydrogen circles, I guess, and 1 big oxygen one. And sodium chloride, also known as table salt or NaCl. The Na circle looks like it's a little smaller than the chlorine one, so... Okay. This one's like the easiest question on the test. So, chemical suppliers issue an MSDS for hazardous chemicals, and MSDS contains info about health hazards, fire hazards, reactivity, safety, precautions, and first aid. So, okay. So that's number 4. Okay. Okay, so what's it want you to do on 5? It wants you to define the term. Okay. So, carbon. So for carbon, it says on here, is the basic for all organisms. Is a versatile element. Forms important organic compounds. So I don't want your answers to be exactly like mine, because then she'll know that we cheated, so. And then it's made up of carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and nucleic acids. Oxygen is the most abundant element by mass, 65% of human body mass. So, what do you mean? Are you sure that's correct? Well, for one, I found this on the internet, like I said, and I failed this class twice, so. But you're the one that decided to play your video games all night. So, you're lucky that I'm helping you anyway. So, oxygen is the most abundant element by mass. It's 65% of human body mass. It bonds with hydrogen to form water. Oxygen has 16 times the mass of a hydrogen atom, so write that down. And H2O, also known as water, is made up of carbohydrates, fats, proteins. Wait, no, never mind. I messed that up. Oxygen is made up of carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and nucleic acids. Sorry. Sometimes she doesn't like it if you flip through the pages so really fast, so I'm just being really careful. Okay. The 6 fundamental elements found in living organisms are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, water, and nitrogen. Are you on the chart one? That one took me like 10 minutes, but I have the answers right here. Macromolecules are carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acids, and proteins. The one that looks like that. Yeah, that one. So, a disaccharide is a sugar molecule composed of 2 monosaccharides joined together. Sucrose is one example. It wants you to list an example, but you should be okay if you just put sucrose, because that's the only one that I found off of the internet. So, glucose is a monosaccharide, cellulose is a polysaccharide, sucrose is a disaccharide, fructose is a monosaccharide, and starch is a polysaccharide. It wants you to, here, right there where it says for you to label a glucose, cellulose, sucrose, fructose, and starch. So, and then primary functions of carbohydrates are energy and structure. Okay. Monosaccharides and disaccharides are simple sugars. Short-term energy storage. So did you get that? Okay, I'll give you a minute. You got it. Okay. So this one's like the longest part of the test. It's pretty easy, but like it has the most questions on this page. Cellulose is found in plants. Chitin is found in animals. And on the Venn diagram. You're on the Venn diagram, right? Wow. You can't even cheat correctly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got a little moody. It's just annoying. This class is, so. The Venn diagram I'm on thin ice. I didn't do anything. Okay. That was very close. I'll help you again in like 3 minutes when she's gone, okay? Okay, we should be good. So, I need to be a lot quieter though. The 3 major disaccharides are sucrose, maltose, and lactose. Did you get that? Okay. Carbon can bond to atoms in 4 ways. 4 single bonds, 2 double bonds, 1 double bond, and 2 single bonds. Here. Did you get that? You're good? Okay. You owe me, you better help me on the math test tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so lipids are described as fats, waxes, steroids, and phospholipids. And triglycerides are a type of fat found in plants and animals. So triglycerides is how you spell that. Okay. We're getting close to being done. This teacher is being awfully nosy. What do you mean it's her job? Okay. So, steroids are 4 ring structures attached to carbon-hydrogen chains. Similarities are all lipids have long chains of carbon atoms. So just make a T-chart like this one. And just copy it off. So. Another similarity is the bonds between these carbon atoms store energy. Differences are, in addition to the long chains of carbon atoms, all lipids contain other elements. So it looks like some of them might be like different elements, like some might be waxes, some might be proteins, some might be fats. So, and then the last difference is the arrangements of these other elements give lipids to their different characteristics. store fat generally found under the skin and around organs. They provide long energy storage. They provide insulation, provide protection. So, and phospholipids, the main component of cell membranes. Phospholipid bilayer, a two-layered arrangement of phospholipids that forms the membranes of cells. So I'll give you a second to copy that down. I'm gonna distract her, so I'm gonna act like I'm gonna get a tissue, okay? So just look off the notes, and I don't want her to get suspicious. I don't want, because she probably thinks that we're more sus than Orange from Among Us, so I'll be right back, okay? Okay, maybe that made her think that we're less suspicious. Because the last thing that you want to get in trouble with Mr. Smith is cheating, so trust me, I've been caught before, and it's not pretty. Okay, so this is like the history section with like the people who discovered it. It looks like discovery of proteins. Gerardus Johannes Mulder discovered the chemical composition of proteins. You spell it Gradus. And then Johannnes. And then Mulder. And then Johns Jacob. Wait. Okay, this is like some Swedish name, so it's got the like two little dots above the O. So Johns Jacob Berzelius officially named this macromolecule a protein. And it says here that Friedrich Meichner identified nucleic acids. Phoebus Levine discovered the monomer of nucleic acids, nucleotides. And then it says here, Watson, Crick, and Franklin discovered the double helix structure of DNA. Nucleotides are monomers that build polymers known as nucleic acids. In the 1860s, when Friedrich Meissner identified DNA in the 1940s, is when Erwin Chargaff created a rule for DNA bases. 1953 was when James Watson and Francis Crick created an accurate model of DNA. We're on the last question. So it says, who discovered ribose and deoxyribose? And that was Phoebus Levine.